veins right here on the heart. So when people have a heart attack or a major blood vessel, if they have a cabbage, coronary artery bypass graft, they're replacing these vessels right here on the heart. The first ones that we need to know are the coronary arteries, the left and right coronary arteries. So let's lift this up. So here's our aorta here. So once the oxygenated blood leaves this aorta, they're going to go directly into these coronary arteries. The one that you see right here, this is going to be the right coronary artery right here. And the left coronary artery, you can't see because it's been hidden behind the left auricular flap or the left auricle. However, on this big heart, what you see over here, you can see a right coronary artery. Here's the right coronary artery, and here's the left coronary artery right here. All right, there are three major branches that come off of the left coronary artery. That's what we're going to do first. The first major branch is this one right here. You remember the wall that we find between the two ventricles right here? That's the what? Interventricular septum. Well, there's a little groove right here, which is called the interventricular sulcus, or interventricular groove. And inside that, there are two major vessels. If they tag the red structure, they are looking for the anterior interventricular artery. And if you're a cardiologist, you'll call it the LAD. That's your left anterior descending artery. But in this class, you will call it the anterior interventricular artery. If it's blocked, they call that the widowmaker, because if that goes, you're going to probably be dead for this one if that's blocked. The next one, if you turn the heart on its side, you see an artery coming around the edge here. That's the circumflex artery. Circumflex means going around. And then you see one going right down the left edge of the heart here. That is the left marginal artery. So please make sure you name the left marginal artery. Here it's on the left edge of the heart. So left coronary artery, you can't see it. It's hiding underneath here. The big red artery coming down the front, anterior interventricular artery. The one coming around the edge of the heart is the circumflex artery, and the one coming down the edge of the heart is the left marginal artery. Margin meaning here's the edge of the heart. Coming over here, we have the right coronary artery. There's only two branches you need to know. I see a red artery right on the edge of the heart. So what do you think this one is called? This is the right marginal artery here. I turn it around in the back, and I see there's another groove here, and it's just opposite of this thing. So this is anterior interventricular artery. This artery right here is the posterior interventricular artery. So those are just two major branches of the right coronary artery. So those are the major arteries feeding the heart. Once the oxygen goes to the heart, they're going to drain back through veins in the heart, so that it's going to the oxygen has to be reoxygenated in the heart. So now we need to know these blue structures that you see on top of the heart here. And I like to say that you have gas on your heart. You've got G, A, S. G stands for great cardiac vein. A over here stands for anterior cardiac vein. And S over here stands for the small cardiac vein. Okay, so just say gas on the heart. Please do not call this structure the great cardiac vein. A lot of people will make that mistake. What did we call this structure again? This is the coronary sinus. So all of these veins will eventually dump back into the coronary sinus. They're going to enter into the heart here, that opening for the coronary sinus. Remember that hole? That's where all the veins drain into so that the heart can get more oxygen. So again, remember gas. G is great cardiac vein. A is anterior cardiac vein. S is small cardiac vein. Two more veins here. Oh, Crystal, did you call me this week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going. This is what we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you were there.
I thought about it, and I was like, you probably thought I was in the Wednesday class.
We haven't gone over that yet. So now you're getting it. So there are two more veins that you need to know. Oh, also, please take some notes here. The great cardiac vein runs with what artery? What artery is there? Anterior interventricular artery. Yep. So that's where you find the great cardiac vein. The anterior cardiac vein sits on top of the right ventricle. The small cardiac vein, what artery is running right next to the small cardiac vein? It's that one going on the edge, so that's the right marginal artery. So the small cardiac vein is running next to the right marginal artery. to the back of the heart, we've got this posterior interventricular artery right here, and then there's another vein right next to it. That is the middle cardiac vein. And then don't worry about this artery and vein here. That's extra. Some people have extra veins and arteries depending on how active they are. However, there's this vein right here running with the left marginal artery. This vein here is the posterior vein of the left ventricle. Right there, running together with the left marginal artery. That's it for the heart. The paparazzi can put the camera down.